The Art of War, attributed to Sun Tzu, is one of the oldest and most influential treatises on military strategy ever written. Composed during the late spring and autumn period of ancient China, the text consists of 13 chapters, each devoted to a different aspect of warfare. Though concise in language, the work presents a comprehensive and systematic philosophy of conflict. Its principles extend beyond military affairs, offering insight into leadership, competition, psychology, planning, and governance. Sun Tzu opens by declaring that war is of vital importance to the state. It is a matter of life and death, survival or destruction. Because of its gravity, it must never be undertaken lightly. Before engaging in war, leaders must carefully evaluate 5 constant factors: moral influence, weather, terrain, command, and discipline. Moral influence refers to the harmony between ruler and people, ensuring loyalty and unity. Weather concerns natural conditions such as seasons and climate. Terrain involves geography, distance, and physical obstacles. Command relates to the character and abilities of the general, including wisdom, sincerity, benevolence, courage, and strictness. Discipline encompasses organization, supply, and military structure. By comparing these factors between opposing forces, one can forecast victory or defeat before the first clash. Planning and calculation are central to Sun Tzu's philosophy. He insists that extensive deliberation must precede action. The general who performs many calculations in advance will succeed. The one who neglects preparation will fail. War is not a matter of impulse, but of measured judgment. Strategy begins long before troops are deployed. In discussing the conduct of war, Sun Tzu warns against prolonged campaigns. Lengthy warfare drains resources, exhausts soldiers, and weakens the state's economy. Swift and decisive action is preferable. Supplies should, where possible, be drawn from enemy territory to reduce strain on domestic resources. A wise leader seeks efficient victory rather than drawn-out conflict. War must secure advantage quickly, or it becomes self-destructive. The highest form of warfare, Sun Tzu argues, is to subdue the enemy without fighting. Victory achieved through strategy, diplomacy, and psychological superiority is superior to one won through destruction. It is better to capture an enemy state intact than to ruin it. The objective is not annihilation, but control. By undermining alliances, sowing confusion, and attacking plans rather than armies, a commander can prevail with minimal bloodshed. Tactical positioning plays a critical role in success. A skilled general first ensures his own invulnerability, then waits for opportunities to exploit enemy weakness. Defense is employed when strength is insufficient. Attack is launched when advantage is secured. One cannot guarantee victory solely by attacking. Rather, one must shape circumstances so that success becomes inevitable. Mastery lies in controlling conditions rather than reacting to them. Sun Tzu introduces the interplay between direct and indirect methods. Direct engagement fixes the enemy's attention. Indirect maneuvers deliver decisive impact. Infinite combinations arise from these two elements. Just as musical notes combine to form endless melodies, so too can strategic methods be varied endlessly. Flexibility and creativity define superior command. Avoiding strength and striking weakness is a recurring principle. An army must be fluid, adapting to circumstances like water, conforming to the terrain it flows through. Water avoids high places and seeks low ground. Similarly, a commander avoids well-defended positions and targets vulnerable points. Rigidity invites defeat, while adaptability ensures resilience. Movement and maneuver require careful coordination. Armies may suffer more from disorder during marches than from enemy attack. Clear communication, unified command, and knowledge of terrain are essential. Signals must be understood by all ranks, and discipline must be maintained even under stress. Internal confusion benefits the enemy more than any external assault. Sun Tzu emphasizes that no fixed method applies to every situation. Conditions constantly change. A general must respond dynamically, adjusting tactics as circumstances evolve. Predictability allows opponents to prepare. Unpredictability keeps them off balance. Adaptation is a form of strength. Observation is another key theme. Subtle signs reveal enemy intentions. Dust clouds indicate troop movement. Disorganized formations signal weakness. Calmness may conceal preparation. A perceptive commander reads these signs and acts accordingly. Terrain receives detailed analysis. Different types of ground require different responses. Accessible ground favors movement. Narrow passes demand caution. High ground provides advantage, but can become a trap if poorly defended. Understanding geography is as important as understanding troops. Ignorance of terrain leads to catastrophe. In the chapter on the 9 situations, Sun Tzu categorizes various strategic environments. On dispersive ground, troops may scatter. On contentious ground, both sides seek control. On desperate ground, soldiers fight with utmost resolve because retreat is impossible. Human psychology shifts depending on circumstance. A commander may deliberately place troops in constrained positions to inspire unity and determination. Desperation can generate extraordinary courage. The use of fire in warfare illustrates the importance of environmental factors. Wind direction, timing, and preparation determine effectiveness. Fire represents the broader concept of leveraging natural forces to gain advantage. Success depends not on brute strength, but on calculated coordination with conditions. The final chapter underscores intelligence gathering. Knowledge cannot be derived from guesswork or supernatural insight. It must come from human sources. Sun Tzu describes different types of spies: local spies from the enemy's region, inward spies within enemy ranks, converted spies turned from the opposition, doomed spies sent to spread misinformation, and surviving spies who return with intelligence. Effective espionage reduces uncertainty and enables strategic precision. Throughout the text, deception stands as a foundational principle. When strong, appear weak. When near, appear distant. When prepared, appear disorganized. By manipulating perception, a commander shapes enemy decisions. Deception minimizes direct confrontation and maximizes strategic leverage. Leadership qualities receive continuous emphasis. A general must balance compassion with firmness. Excessive harshness breeds resentment. Excessive leniency breeds disorder. Authority must inspire confidence. Unity between ruler, commander, and soldiers ensures cohesion. Sun Tzu also cautions against emotional decision-making. Anger may prompt war, but anger subsides while destruction remains. A ruler must not wage war out of pride or revenge. Rational calculation should guide action. States destroyed cannot be restored. Therefore, restraint is wise. The relationship between governance and military success is clear. Internal stability, economic health, and public trust determine external strength. An army reflects its society. When governance is just and efficient, soldiers fight with loyalty. When corruption prevails, morale collapses. The art of war does not glorify violence. Instead, it promotes prudence and foresight. War is portrayed as dangerous and costly, to be undertaken only when necessary. The ideal victory is achieved through superior strategy rather than prolonged bloodshed. Historically, the text influenced countless Chinese generals and statesmen. Figures such as Han Xin and Sun Tzu studied its teachings. Over centuries, scholars wrote commentaries interpreting its terse language. The work eventually spread globally, shaping military academies and strategic thought worldwide. Philosophically, the text aligns with principles of flexibility and harmony found in broader Chinese thought. Victory emerges from understanding natural patterns and adapting accordingly. Domination through sheer force is inferior to alignment with circumstance. In modern contexts, the teachings apply beyond warfare. Businesses, political campaigns, sports teams, and individuals draw upon its insights. Preparation, awareness, adaptability, and strategic deception remain relevant wherever competition exists. Ultimately, the art of war teaches that success depends on understanding both oneself and one's opponent. Knowledge, preparation, and adaptability outweigh numbers and aggression. By shaping circumstances, maintaining discipline, and acting with foresight, leaders can achieve victory with minimal conflict. Sun Tzu's enduring legacy lies in transforming warfare from brute confrontation into strategic art. His 13 chapters distill complex realities into concise principles. Though written over 2 millennia ago, the work continues to resonate because it addresses universal dynamics of competition and leadership. Conflict is inevitable in human affairs, but through intelligence and restraint, its destructive potential can be minimized. The art of war remains a testament to the power of disciplined thought. It reminds readers that foresight prevents disaster, that flexibility overcomes rigidity, and that wisdom surpasses strength. In its elegant brevity, it offers a timeless guide to navigating conflict with clarity and purpose,